Assalamu alaikum, يعطيكم العافية, my dear student. How are you? I hope all of you are doing fine. Today we are going to learn about grammar. We have to learn about can and could. So if you opened your book, student book, page 91, last class we learned about this new vocabulary and the text. So now we are going to move to page 91. Here we have exercise 5 and 6 listening. We are going to take them next class. So today we are going to learn about can and could. After that you have exercise 7 and 8 and you have the worksheet. I'm going to send it to you. So at the beginning let's take a look at your book here. Can and could. So at the beginning he's talking about the can. We use can for the present and the future to talk about ability and to ask for and give permission and to talk about what is possible. So we use can for the present and the future. تستخدم الكان عنا مع المضارع والمستقبل. To talk about abilities. القدرات. تحكي عن الأشياء that you to talk about things you are able to do. تحكي عن الشغلات اللي أنت بإمكانك تعملها. So take a look at the first example. We can climb walls. We can climb walls. نحن نستطيع تسلق الجدران. So here we used can to talk about our abilities. نحكي عن الشغلات that we can do it. القدرات. So B here, ask for and give permission. تستأذن تطلب الإذن لشيء معين or to give permission for something أو تعطي الإذن لشيء معين. Take a look at the example. Can I touch the statue please? Can I touch the statue please? ممكن ألمس التمثال. So he's asking for a permission. Look at the second example. You can't eat or drink in the museum. So it's something that you can't do it. So can is used in affirmative and negative. Affirmative مثبتة when I say I can, and a negative when I say I can't. So here, can I touch the statue please? I'm asking for a permission. Here, you can't eat or drink in the museum. I'm given a permission. أنا بعطي إنذار أو تحذير إنه you can't do this thing. So I used can't. Here, C, to talk about what is possible. الأشياء المحتملة. You can walk around the park all day. You can walk around the park all day. انت بإمكانك تمشي حوالين البارك اللي هو المنتزه طول اليوم. So this is something it's possible to be happen. Something you can do it. We use could here. He stopped talking about can. Now he's talking about could. We use could to talk about ability and possibility in the past. To talk about ability and possibility in the past. Things you used to do it in the past or you have the ability, you had the ability to do it in the past. أشياء كان باستطاعتك تعملها in the past. He used could. So can is used in the present and the future. Can تستخدم بالمضارع وبالمستقبل. But could is used in the past. So look at the examples here. He could walk when he was 1 year old. He could walk when he was 1 year old. هو كان يستطيع المشي عندما كان عمره سنة. Here we have we couldn't see the theater from the park. We couldn't see the theater from the park. He's talking about something happened in the past that he couldn't see the theater from a specific place where he was in the park, so he couldn't see the theater. So we use a pair infinitive after can and could. After the can and could always we have pair infinitive. فعل مجرد دائما بعد الكان and could. So here grammar can and could. Let's talk again about the can and could. So can again. Let's talk about the can. We use can to show ability. Ability means things you are able to do. إشي باستطاعتك تعمله. Look at the example. I can skate. I can skate. أنا بستطيع التزلج. So this is the first use, to show ability. The second use, ask for or give permission for something. Ask for or give permission for something. تطلب الإذن لشيء معين أو تعطي الإذن لشيء معين. Can I go to the school trip? I'm asking for permission. You go back home and ask your mom or your dad, can I go to the school trip? So you're asking for their permission. Here, you can look at my butterfly collection. I'm giving you a permission to look at my butterfly collection. So here, I am giving you the permission. But at the first example, you are asking for a permission. So this is the second use. Ask for or give a permission for something. The third use here, to talk about what is possible. أشياء المحتمل وقوعها. Here, take a look. We can visit London Eye today. So it's something possible. Something could happen. So we can visit London Eye today. Can is followed by the pair infinitive. Can is followed by the pair infinitive. This means that the verb after can always is infinitive. Look at the example. John can ride a bike. John can ride a bike. So ride is infinitive verb. So I'm talking about John's ability in riding bikes. We use can for present and for future. We don't use it for the past. They can speak English. Can I have an ice cream, Mom? So you are asking for permission, for your mom permission to have some ice cream. We can go to the theater tonight. So here I'm talking about possibilities. We can go to the theater tonight. It's something possible to happen. Here we often use can with verbs of feeling such as see, hear, smell. I can smell something burning. So can is used with verbs of feeling الأفعال الحسية. I can see أنا بقدر أشوف. I can hear some noise outside. أنا سامعة صوت إزعاج. I can smell something's burning. أنا شم ريحة شيء يحترق. So can is used with verbs of feeling. We usually use can instead of cannot in everyday English, but we sometimes use cannot to give emphasis. So can't is the same as cannot, but cannot is used in everyday English. Can't is more formal. So we use cannot to give emphasis لحتى أأكد على الإشي اللي أنا بحكي عنه. No, Susan, you cannot go to the party. So here I'm refusing her permission. I'm telling her that you cannot go to the party, and I am emphasizing that. أنا بأكد إنه you cannot go to the party. Here he said, remember, we can't use can with the future simple or the present perfect simple. Here he gave us a table: affirmative, negative, question, short answers with the can. I can ask. You can ask with the whole pronouns. He used it with the pronouns. With the negative, I can't ask. With the question starts with can. If I'm going to ask a question and I have can, the question should start with can. Can I ask you? Or can you ask her, for example? And the answer should be with can. Yes, I can, or no, I can't. The uses of can again. It talks about abilities, possibilities, and permission. To express ability, to talk about things you are able to do. Can means to be physically able to do something or to know how to do something. So, can means to be physically يعني جسديا إنك تكون قادر على فعل شيء معين or to know how to do something أو عندك فكرة كيف تقوم بعمل شيء معين. Birds can fly. Elephants can't fly. I can speak 2 languages. So here I'm talking about abilities. The bird is able to fly, so I said birds can fly. Elephants are not able to fly, so I said elephants cannot fly. I can speak 2 languages, so here I'm talking about my ability in speaking 2 languages. 2. To express a possibility in general. Possibility, we said it means أشياء محتمل وقوعها. So look at the example. It can get cold there at night. So take a jacket. الجو ممكن يصير برد بهديك المنطقة بالليل. So take a jacket. خد جاكيت معك. So here I'm talking about possibility. It's possible that the weather is going to be cold. Here, I know you can win the competition. I know you can win the competition. So here I'm talking about possibilities. It's possible that you can win or you cannot, but it's possible to win. 3. Well, I think your car can be repaired, but it's not going to be cheap. أنا أظن سيارتك ممكن تتصلح, but it's not going to be cheap. You need to pay to repair it. 3. To offer to do something for others. You can use can to offer to do something for others. Can is used when you offer to help someone or to do something for them. لما بدك تعرض المساعدة على حدا, you can use can. You don't need to walk home. I can take you there if you like. You don't need to walk home. I can take you there if you like. انت مو ضروري تمشي لبيتك, أنا بقدر أخذك لهناك إذا بتحب. So I'm offering him to ride him home or to drive him home. Here we have, can I carry your bags for you? ممكن أحمل الحقائب لأجلك? Can I help you? So to ask, the 4th use, to ask or give a permission or to request something, اللي هي طلب الإذن أو طلب شيء معين. Can is used to ask or request permission or to give permission. Here we have note, ملاحظة. Can't is used to refuse permission. بستخدمها لرفض الطلب. If someone asks you for something and you don't want to accept that, so you use can't. Look at the examples. You can use my umbrella. I don't need it right now. انت بإمكانك تستخدم الشمسية تبعتي. I don't need it right now. أنا مش بحاجتها. So here I'm giving you a permission to use my umbrella. أنا بعطيك الإذن بإنك تستخدم الشمسية تبعتي. Here, can I sit in that chair please? ممكن أجلس على هذاك المقعد. So here I'm asking for a permission. Here, Mary, you can play outside if you like. أنا سامح لك تلعبي برا إذا بتحبي. So you can. I'm giving you a permission. Here, can I ask you a question? So here I'm asking for a permission to ask you a question. Here, you can't go to the park. It will still be wet from the rain last night. انت مش ممكن انك تطلع على الحديقة او على المنتزه, رح تكون لساتها رطبة من مطر امبارح. So here I'm refusing your permission. I'm saying that you can't go to the park. So can't is used to refuse permission. مستخدمة لرفض الطلب أو لرفض permission اللي هي رفض الطلب, صح. So now let's talk about could. We are done with can. Let's talk about could. We use could to talk about ability in the past. We use could to talk about ability in the past. So we said that can is used with the present or the future, but could is used with the past. Harry could walk when he was a year old. Harry could walk when he was a year old. So I'm talking about Harry's ability in the past when he was 1 year old. أنا عم بحكي عن قدرته لهاري لما كان عمره سنة. He was able to walk. كان قادر على إنه يمشي. So this is the only use here for could he gave us in the book. هذا الاستخدام الوحيد اللي حكالنا عنه بالمادة. فإحنا ما رح نتوسع أكتر لحتى تكون الأمور واضحة وبسيطة. Could is followed by the pair infinitive. So as we said that can and could always is followed by a pair infinitive. الفعل المجرد بدون أي زيادة. I could talk when I was 2 years old. I'm talking about my ability when my age was 2 years old. أنا قاعد بحكي عن قدرتي. So I could talk when I could talk when I was 2 years old. So here I'm talking about my ability in the past. Let's take a look at the affirmative and negative and the questions. In the affirmative, I could make something in the past. I could make, for example, I could make a cake when I was 10 years old. أنا كنت بقدر أعمل كيك لما كان عمري 10 years old. Let's take a look at the negative. I couldn't. For example, I couldn't swim when I was 5 years old. أنا ما كنت بستطيع السباحة لما كان عمري 5 years old. A question. Could you ride your bike when you were 2 years old? أنت كان باستطاعتك تقود الدراجة لما كان عمرك 2 years old? So the answer should be yes I could or no I couldn't. So this was all for today. Here again the uses of could to express ability in the past. I could ride a horse when I was younger but now I can't. أنا كنت بقدر أقود الحصان بس الآن I can't. So he used could in the past and can't for the present, but now I can't, so he used can't. She could juggle 8 balls when she was only 10 years old. The third example, he could read when he was 3 years old. So this is all for today. So now go back to your student book, page 91, watch the video, read this blue box and do exercise 7 and 8. Exercise 7, circle the correct word. You are going to circle the correct word according to the sentences. The first sentence, you can visit the museum on Mondays, or you can't visit the museum on Mondays, it's closed. Number 2, we can't go to the theater this evening, or we couldn't go to the theater in this evening. So this evening, you have to choose according to it. 3, I couldn't go to the library yesterday because I was sick, or I can't go to the library yesterday. Choose the suitable one. 4, a baby can go rock climbing, or a baby can't go rock climbing. 5, could you walk to the school last year, or can you walk to the school last year? 6, can't I go outside, Mom? Or can I go outside tonight, Mom? Or couldn't I go outside, Mom? Out tonight. So exercise 8 here, you have to complete the sentences with can, can't, could, or couldn't. So we said that can and can't used in the present and the future. Could and couldn't is used in the past. Excuse me, we ride bikes in this park. So it looks like he's asking for permission. We see the exhibition because the tickets were too expensive. 3, we space fish with Dad when we were children. 4, before last year, Mom drive, she always used to take the bus. 5, John space ride a bike, he always falls off. So, again, go back to your student book, page 91. Here, can and could, you have exercise 7 and 8 plus the worksheet. I'm going to send it to you. Exercise 5 and 6 and 9 is going to be our next class. الحصة القادمة إن شاء الله حيكون عنا exercise 5, 6 and 9 plus sounds of English. So thank you and good luck.